Hello, you guys. It is the middle of January and we are talking about New Year's resolutions. A lot of these videos came out right before the 1st or the first week of January. So why am I so behind the curve? Well, it's because by now some people have probably already fallen off the bandwagon. I want to talk about how to keep your New Year's resolutions. I am the type of person who is mediocre at a lot of things, but I have become good at setting goals and sticking to them. Number 1, be realistic. What does that mean? For me, being realistic means I'm not gonna set a New Year's resolution to have clean, beautiful, perfect hair. It's just not gonna happen, and I know it. I have other work to do today, I have other chores to do, I have other things to accomplish today. My number 1 most important thing was not getting my hair done, and that's okay. One thing that has really helped me be able to accomplish goals is having them be monthly. I do some big picture goals twice a year, usually kind of on a school type schedule. So I do them at the end of the summer around August, and I do them at the beginning of the year like January or December. So having some big picture goals for what you want about 6 months, half a year to look like, and then have monthly goals. So for example, in the past I've done, like last January, I did super clean eating for the month of January. I was able to accomplish this goal, but I didn't feel a ton of pressure to make that last my whole year. But I thought it was important to take steps to a healthier future me by at least proving to myself that I could do it. So this January, I'm doing it again, a little bit modified based on what I learned last time. So now, this year, this January, all I'm doing is basically cutting way back. And hopefully that will carry off into the whole entire year, but if it doesn't, I'm not that stressed about it. This is just a January goal, is to cut back on sugary carbs. Maybe even none. But does that mean no carbs at all? No, I love carbs. If I could only eat carbs, I would. And so I'm not completely depriving myself like I did last January because I just don't want to. And so some of it is I think setting a realistic goal means setting a goal that you sincerely want to do. And there will be days that you don't want to do it, but in reality, being like, I don't want to cut out carbs 100%, so I'm not going to. I'm going to have some carbs, but I'm going to cut my carb consumption in half, especially sugary carbs. Another goal that I have that is more of a whole year goal is getting back to a daily quiet time, or getting back into a good morning routine. That looks like getting up early, making breakfast, sitting down, and that could look like meditating for you, that could look like reading the Bible, that could look like praying, that could look like just some peaceful time, not checking work emails, not checking personal emails, not scrolling through social media. But for me, what a good morning routine looks like is I love watching Good Mythical Morning, and that's something that is a part of my daily routine. I'm able to do that every morning, and I make a point to do that. But I also like to spend some time in prayer. I used to spend some time every single morning reading through the Bible, and I fell off of that for a year, maybe 2, when I was consistently doing that every single day. So since I've fallen off of that routine for about 2 years, what that looks like is slowly reintroducing that habit. I'm not gonna dive as deep into it as I was before, where it would look like an hour of time, because I haven't done that for over a year, and so I need to do something that I know I can accomplish. And so far I have, and what that looks like is getting up and spending 10 to 30 minutes and kind of being able to have more of a flexible time, but just spending some intentional time praying. And that's all that looks like for me right now, because I know that that's a realistic goal that I can accomplish. Another way to be realistic about your goals is having people in your life who will be honest with you and can see you clearly. I think sometimes I can't see myself clearly, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, by the end of 2019, I'm gonna have friggin' huge biceps and 6-pack abs and be working out every single day and lifting weights. And that just isn't realistic for someone who is as lazy as me. So a more realistic workout goal for me is gonna be at least once a week going to my workout class with my sisters-in-law, because that really motivates me, because they're there, we do something fun after, it's realistic, and at least I'm getting some movement in. So another workout goal is just every single day getting a little bit of movement in, rather than going from a year, 2 years, 20 years of not working out at all. Just get some movement in, walk, stand every hour, and that's a great way to get some extra movement in and be realistic. Like, if you haven't been working out, you probably aren't, unless you for some reason have like a deadline coming up, you might not be able to go from no working out to hard hour workouts every single day or multiple times a week. So just start by, for January, I'm just gonna stand up for a minute every hour. That doesn't sound like much, but that can lead to more realistic and healthier and bigger goals as the months go on. And every month, do a check-in and be like, how did I do on this? And most importantly, be forgiving. You might fail, and that's okay. Eating a bunch of sugary carbs one day doesn't mean that I broke my New Year's resolution. There's a whole year I can still get back up on the horse. A good quote that I like for this is, never miss twice. So what does that mean? What does never missing twice look like? That means give yourself space, give yourself grace. So there's gonna be that morning that you wake up and you don't go to the gym, or you wake up and you have a cinnamon roll. Whatever it is that your New Year's resolution is, you don't do your quiet time, you don't spend that time meditating, or you don't have that no screen time. That's okay, just don't miss again. Never miss twice in a row. I think that that is hugely helpful in being like, hey, it's okay, tomorrow's a new day, I'm not gonna miss this goal 2 days in a row. And I think that that is a simple, easy, realistic way to keep your goals on track. As long as you're doing something that can empower you and increase your self-esteem, if just setting a goal for a week to like no soda for 1 week, if that's going to encourage you and empower you and prove to you that you can set a goal and accomplish it, then that's huge. To me, setting goals and achieving goals is all about feeling empowered. And if the goals you're setting are discouraging you, then rework your goals. And it's okay to start over. Yes, it's the middle of January. You can completely throw away these goals and start completely over now. And that's okay to be like, I need to do something that is encouraging me and empowering me and proving to myself that I can be the person that I want to be. So sometimes I think setting goals is, and some people will disagree with me about this, but just that bare minimum. And then if you reach that, you'll probably be more inspired to keep going past that. So I say, set a baseline goal of, I'm just gonna work out once a week. And then when you work out twice a week, you're excited and you're encouraged and you wanna do more. And then that will lead to you doing more and more and more. So really my only rule is be realistic. Find a mantra that encourages you. Find someone that encourages you. That could be an accountability group on Facebook. It could be an accountability partner and a spouse or a friend or a parent or a sibling. Find what fuels you and encourages you and lean into that. If accomplishing a small weekly goal is going to encourage you to accomplish more goals, then that's the way to do it. So find what works, start small, and then see what you can do, and then build from there. You can totally reach your New Year's resolutions. Start small. Let me know what your goals are in the comments below, and let's keep each other accountable. Let's form a community and talk to each other and figure out how to be the type of people that we want to be. Every step towards being the person you want to be is something to be excited about. So celebrate small victories and let those push you and drive you and encourage you. Good luck, and thank you for watching.